Elementary Science Class 6. Food, where does it come from? Food variety. Have you ever thought about where our food comes from and what it's made of?
Yes, I have. For example, to make boiled rice, we only need raw rice and water. But for something like vegetable curry, we need many different ingredients like vegetables, salt, and spices.
That's true. I did an activity where I listed all the items my friends and I eat in a day and then tried to find out what ingredients are used to prepare them. It was eye-opening to see how many ingredients go into some dishes.
That sounds interesting. What ingredients are common for different food items?
I found that many dishes use common ingredients like salt, oil, and spices. It made me wonder where these ingredients come from.
It's important to know where our food comes from and what's in it. We should try to learn more about the ingredients we use in our cooking.
Definitely. It's also a good idea to support local farmers and buy fresh, locally sourced ingredients whenever possible. Food materials and sources. It's interesting to know where our food comes from and how it's produced.
Plants are the sources of food ingredients like grains, cereals, vegetables, and fruits.
Yes, and animals provide us with milk, meat products, and eggs. Cows, goats, and buffaloes are some common animals that give us milk.
That's fascinating. What are some other animals that give us milk?
Sheep, camels, and yaks are some other animals that give us milk. Milk and milk products like butter, cream, cheese, and curd are used all over the world.
Wow, I had no idea. It's important to know where our food comes from and how it's produced.
Yes, it is. By knowing the sources of our food, we can make informed choices and support sustainable food production.
That's great advice. I'll definitely keep that in mind when choosing my food.
That's fantastic to hear. Every little bit helps in promoting sustainable food production and protecting our environment. Plant parts and animal products as food. We eat fruits, leaves, roots, stems, and even flowers of some plants.
That's interesting. Can you give me an example of a plant whose flowers we can eat?
Pumpkin flowers are edible. They can be dipped in rice paste and fried for a tasty snack.
Wow, I've never tried that before. What about plants with multiple edible parts?
Banana plants have multiple edible parts. In South Asia, we eat the fruit, leaves, and even the stem of the plant.
That's fascinating. What about animal products?
We consume various animal products, such as meat, milk, eggs, and honey.
Speaking of honey, how is it produced?
Bees collect nectar from flowers and convert it into honey in their hives.
That's amazing. It's important to have a balanced diet with a variety of food sources.
Yes, a balanced diet ensures that we get all the necessary nutrients for our body to function properly. What do animals eat? Some animals only eat plants, while others only eat meat. And then there are some that eat both.
That's interesting. Do you have any examples?
Sure, cows and horses are herbivores. Lions and tigers are carnivores. And bears and humans are omnivores.
I never thought about what animals eat affecting their survival.
It's crucial for their survival. For example, if a lion only eats meat, but there's a shortage of prey, it can lead to starvation.
That makes sense. We need to understand their diets better to protect them.
Exactly. And we also need to find ways to produce more food to ensure that all animals have access to a sufficient food supply.
Yes, it's crucial to maintain a balance in the ecosystem.